Hey, welcome to the Soul Sister channel. I'm Kat. I'm here with your weekly astrological forecast going from today, June 27th, through Saturday, July 3rd. We're going to get started by becoming balanced and aligned and connected to our higher selves by taking 3 deep cleansing breaths. Let's take the first one. On this first deep cleansing breath, we're releasing all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our physical etheric bodies. Second breath. On this second breath, we're releasing all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our emotional astral bodies. One more. On this third breath, we're releasing all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. We see all the darkness flowing right out of our bodies, and in its place we're being filled with this beautiful white light. This white light is made up of white light, love, and the will to good, and not only does it fill our entire bodies, but then it goes out and I am having so much trouble. It forms a protective bubble around us, and this bubble is deflecting all evil, low vibration, and negativity right back to where it came from. While we're in this space of white light, we are going to say our Cancer affirmation. As above, so below. The entire universe is contained within me, and from that space, I grow and glow. We're going to say it together, and then we're going to stay in our space of white light for 5 seconds. Ready? Let's go. As above, so below. As above, so below. The entire universe is contained within me, and from that space, I grow and glow. Good. Get used to feeling how we feel right now. We should feel more at peace. We should feel more centered, more quiet. Feel that for a minute. We're going to I say this a lot. I'm going to say it again. We're going to be wanting to use our deep breaths this month. For July coming up, we're also going to be wanting to use them this week. It's very emotional. So let's start today. We're going to start with our basic overhanging energy. It's going to be pinged a couple of times this week. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more later. But we have that Saturn and Aquarius square, Uranus and Taurus, and that is the basic old versus new energy that's with us all year long. This one right here. I'm trying to find a better way to do this besides these cards. I think they're tacky, but we'll have to do what we got to do for right now. But this energy is with us all year, and it is the shift in energy from the Piscean energy of the last 2,000-year cycle to the Aquarian energy, which is going to be the energy of the next 2,000 years. And as these energies try to come into balance, there's a lot of conflict as represented by Saturn and Aquarius, who is representing new ways of doing things. And then we have Uranus and Taurus, who is holding on for dear life to the status quo. We're going to be feeling that again at the end of this week a little bit more. But today is a very soft and dreamy day. It's a nice day. We have those retrogrades. We've got Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. We have Jupiter retrograde in Pisces. We have Neptune retrograde in Pisces. And then we have, who did I forget? Oh, yeah, Pluto. How could I forget Pluto? Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. So all of these planets are signaling to us that we need to really take a look at our inner lives and getting our inner selves more balanced and aligned so that we can be happier as we move into this new Aquarian energy. So that's what this whole cycle is about. It's going to go all the way through at least October, this introspective energy that we have with us. And this week we are really looking at our emotions. We have Jupiter and Jupiter. Jupiter and Neptune both retrograde in Pisces. I just made up a new planet, Jupiter. And so they are really looking into our emotions. Our emotions are being stimulated for better or for worse. And we need to be taking a look at them so that we can start objectively seeing the origin of those emotions and why do they come up for us. So today, it is, like I said, dreamy, and we're feeling, we've got a nice energy with those two planets retrograde in Pisces. So we're all about just lovey, romantic. Not only that, last night, and this is the good news of the whole week, I think, last night Venus went into Leo. So while we have all this inner work going on, there's also some fun, wonderful outer energy with the Venus going into Leo. It's all about new love affairs. It's about romance. It's falling in love. It's self-expression. We're going to find it better to express ourselves to those we love. It is making new friends. But then, there's always the negative side. So I have to give you the disclaimer, the fine print. So what happens though, because Venus is in Leo, so we want to express ourselves, we want to give of ourselves to our partner and our lover especially, but some of us may have expectations of what we want in return. And this is where we can get ourselves into trouble, because we may feel that those important people in our lives, our lover, our spouse, our friends, are not acknowledging us or praising us or appreciating us as much as we think they should. And what we're going to tend to do is to do something to get their attention. And usually if we're operating from emotional default, it's going to be negative. So it's going to be a blow up, it's going to be an argument. So be very aware of that this week and this month. Otherwise, oh my God, it's just love is in the air. So enjoy it, because we're working really hard on the inside. Now, that's for today. And then tomorrow, oh my gosh, so tomorrow the moon goes into Pisces for Tuesday, or for Monday and Tuesday. And so now it really gets emotional. Be so conscious of this Monday and Tuesday, because we are going to be operating completely from our emotions unless we wrestle it into our higher mind, into our consciousness. We've got to try to be objective as these emotions just kind of, they're erupting from all over. And so we're going to tend to feel more sensitive. So we might get our feelings hurt more easily Monday and Tuesday. Be aware of that, so we can consciously know that this is just the energy. Just, when we see this going on, the best thing for us to do is just say, okay, I know what this is. I know it's a cycle, and I know it's going to end, and there's going to be a new beginning when the moon goes in Aries in 48 hours on Wednesday. So just ride that emotional wave. Don't let it take us down into the emotional abyss of self-unworthiness, of all that negativity, because man, that's where that stuff lives. So it's great though, the same energy is great to get in touch with our higher self, to really do some close introspective work on ourselves, to really look at how and why we operate the way we do, so we can consciously make changes so that we can have a more balanced and aligned life. So be careful of that. Also, Monday and Tuesday, we're going to have a tend to want to escape. So there's all kinds of negative ways to do that. The positive way is through our higher self. The negative way is through drugs, alcohol, any kind of addiction, even work. And also there's a tendency to delude ourselves and tell ourselves fables and stories, and for us maybe to do that with other people to protect this part of ourselves that we feel is unworthy. Watch out for that. On Thursday, we have a very nice moon. The moon only goes into relationship with planets for a couple of hours at the time because it moves so quickly. But we do have some really nice energy on Thursday with the moon trine Mars and Venus. So it's really, Thursday's going to be a really good time to talk to our partner, to communicate with our loved one, with our lover, and really express our feelings. We're going to find it much easier. We're going to be very clear about it, and we're going to feel passionate about it. And it's a wonderful energy just to express our love for our partner on Thursday. On Friday, we're going to have a void of course moon. They're back. I have to start talking about those again because Mercury is direct now. But we're going to have a moon void of course all the way until 5:30 a.m. On Friday. I don't know if this is going to affect anyone, but the moon will be going into Taurus on Friday at, like I said, 5:28 a.m. And things will settle down at that time. Things will get a little bit more stable. We'll feel like we're in a little bit more control because we have this. We just went through the Mars moon. I didn't talk about too much about that, but we're in that energy. We're very, what's the word? Impulsive and edgy and argumentative. And I'm worried about this energy for the end of the week especially, because with this energy here, the Saturn and square the Uranus, and in relationship with some of the other planetary connections, the energy is prevalent for some kind of violence. Now, violence can look like all kinds of things, and we've seen what violence can look like. Especially it will be unexpected. So especially with the holidays coming around this whole weekend, I want us to be very, very focused on love, abundance, and gratitude. We can help offset this energy just by being loving, just by knowing we have everything we need, and just by being thankful for what we have. If we focus on that, we can actually change that negative energy and bring it up to bring it a little bit more positive. And let's remember that we don't have to agree with each other. We don't want to all agree with each other. It takes all kinds of different opinions and ideas to to create the best. We have to honor each other, though. Please remember that this weekend. So Saturday, that's kind of what I want to say for Saturday. That energy is really going to kick in that weekend, July 3rd, and I won't be back for my next astrology forecast for July 4th until July 4th. But that energy does move over into July 4th as well. And I just want us to do our part and try to keep the energy elevated so that we can all enjoy, those of us in the United States celebrating our independence, we can all enjoy a wonderful holiday with our friends and family. So let's see what our guides have to say to us this week as far as advice, their input for this June the 27th, taking us all the way into July. And with our Venus in Leo, it's all about love. What is the advice do we have? Well, there you go. Isn't that a perfect card? Loyal heart. Uh-oh. Yeah, well, this is kind of, see, chaos and conflict. The guides see something that we don't see, maybe. And a change in the wind. Okay, so let's talk about love. Oh, I love to talk about love. And who is our lover? Who is our boo? Who is our partner? Let's honor them, and let's honor them by being loyal to them as they are to us. Who is this person in our life? Let's acknowledge that. Let's honor it, and let's celebrate it too, because it's wonderful. True love is wonderful. Loyal heart. Okay, and then Spirit is warning us. Chaos and conflict. We may run into some rough waters this weekend, this coming weekend, the 4th of July weekend. So please do what we can to consciously keep the energy elevated. And what will happen is, for all of us during this time, we are going to be experiencing a change in the wind. Well, we cannot stop change. We cannot. The universe has already spoken. The Aquarian age is here. The energy is here. We're shifting to that energy. There is a change in the wind. And we need to prepare ourselves and get ourselves ready so that we can move through this change fulfilled and following our bliss too. Get a little of that Jupiter retrograde in there. Okay, I have some really exciting news I want to share with you. I am putting out a monthly astrology forecast for July. It will come out tomorrow, Monday the 28th at noon, and it'll go through the whole month of July. And I even have a little special, just a little couple of sentences for each of the elements, our earth signs, our air signs, our water signs, and our fire signs. So please come check that out. If you'd like, come see me at facebook.com. I'm at Soul Sister Cat. I do daily inspirational messages and interesting memes. If you like what you see today, please like, subscribe, and share. I really, really appreciate it, and it really helps support me in the channel. Remember the keynote of the Soul Sister channel: life is lived from the inside out. Make it a great week and keep that energy elevated. Namaste.